Hey guys, it's been a while actually. The last review I've made of the MP7 was was a year ago. And I have a new review today, and this is the Real Sword SVD. And when you get the box, inside this is what's going to come with. Obviously you're going to get the gun, and you're also going to get these 3 tools. And I'm going to explain what they are later. So I'm going to start with the back, which is a stock, and work my way forwards. Now, the stock is made of wood. It's real wood, and it's very nice wood. The varnish on it is great, and just the attention to detail is very nice. The butt plate is metal, but it's actually very comfortable considering how it's curved, and the curve is matched to your shoulder. This is the sling mount right here, and this is the cheek rest. The way you remove the cheek rest is this tab right here. And it just comes right off. Right, like that. Yeah. Kind of annoying. With the cheek rest, it's made out of real leather and same high quality wood spacer right here. And you can see it's kind of offset because your cheeks aren't going to be on there perfectly vertical. And that's why there's an offset. Moving forwards is the motor plate. That's the only plastic part on this gun. Obviously, things like the tackle plate, the nozzle, is going to be plastic, but that's the internals. As far as externals goes, that's pretty much the only plastic piece. Now, this is an AEG, but it's restricted to semi only. And the reason that is because most games you're going to any single middle sim game, the DMRs are going to be semi only. So this is a very good choice. Moving up to the receiver, it's very similar to any AK. Obviously the SVD is an AK variant. You have the trigger right here, trigger guard, selector switch, the locking pin to the gearbox, and the receiver cover, the bolt, magazine release. Obviously, if you know how AKs work, these aren't very new things for you guys, but in case you don't, here's the selector, and you can clearly see the cylinder in there. Now, the only electric Dragunovs out there are the JG Dragunov and the classic Army Dragunov, and none of them are as close to this as anything. This seems just freaking amazing. The JG Dragunov, I mean, if you're on a budget and you want something that looks kind of like the Dragunov, you can buy it, considering the fact it's only $145, somewhere around that, I don't know. But it's not a true Dragunov. It's basically an AK with a stock that looks like that, and a longer barrel and foregrip. Nothing more. And it just looks kind of weird. With classic Army Dragunov, it's just, it's also electric. Still not as good as this one. It is like $100 cheaper, but you might as well save $100 more for this one. It's just, this gun is just so much better. Moving up, you've got the handguard. Handguard also made out of real wood. Now, the quality of the wood is very different from from airsoft gun, like the normal wood you would see. With the normal wood you would see, it's like regular wood. It's wood, it's still wood, but it's kind of the wood you would find on your table, not the wood you would find on a gun. They're two very different types of wood. They're made differently. They're varnished differently. So, if you've seen the wood kit for the ANK SVD, it's kind of orange and looks kind of weird. It's just very awkward, for lack of better words. This wood is just so much better. And the same with the stock. Battery goes in here. The way you remove it will be right here is a little tab. You press on it, it swings out, then you would take a hammer and a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. You put it right here, and you just hit it until this whole thing comes off. I'm not gonna do it now. I need to find my screwdriver first, so it's a waste of time. And that's the handguard. The barrel is made out of steel, and it's very, very special considering the fact that there are importing laws for steel gun barrels, and most of barrels for airsoft guns are aluminum. But somehow Real Sword managed to get a steel barrel into the United States, which is very nice. Now, about these tools, this is the unjamming rod. It's like the real thing, where you have this, and you will screw these together. Now, I don't recommend using these. This is metal, and you don't want to scratch the inner barrel on this. It wouldn't be good for the accuracy at all. It would be very bad. So that's the cleaning rod. Just use I think if you buying this gun, chances are you would have many other guns, and they probably come with plastic unjamming rods. So use those. Those are better. This thing is for adjusting the gas port right here. There's no point. It's just there because with the real gun, it comes with one. No point. This front sight adjustment tool, what you do is you put it in here. Yeah, I can get it in there, whatever. You'll figure it out when you have this gun. Anyways, as far as internals goes, this thing is amazing. Unfortunately, it is not Tokyo Marui compatible, but at the same time, it is also very good because the stock internals on this gun is just far better than any single, upgraded part you will find. It comes with 4 gears, which means that there's a lot less stress put on a single gear. So you can pull a very powerful spring. The piston is it's like an SR25 piston. It's long. It's longer than the standard version 2 piston, and the cylinder is bore up because it needs all the air it can get for the barrel. The barrel starts here, and it goes all the way to the tip, right here. That's a 690 millimeter barrel, and the longest aftermarket barrel is 650 millimeters for the PSG. Magazine. It's a fully steel magazine. There's definitely some weight to it. Holds 96 rounds. This thing is indestructible. There's no way you can destroy this thing. No way. The magazine release is very tight, but after a while you get used to it, or the spring wears down. The hop up is in there. Don't know if you can see that, but in there, that's the hop up. So it has clicks. You can figure it out when this way is raised the hop up, more hop up. This way is less, and it makes a very nice sound when you do this. If you have experience using a lot of semi-only guns, you will know that the gearbox does occasionally lock up. Solution for that, for the version 2 SVDs, there is a little plate in there where you can access with the screwdriver. All you gotta do is push it, and that pushes down on the cutoff lever, which means that you can fire this automatically, but only when the screwdriver is in there, in this hole, and when the magazine is out. So you can't go full auto when you're actually in the game, when you're firing any BBs. This assembly is very easy. You take this off, pop the front cover. There's a screw in here that holds the trigger assembly to the gearbox together, and it's very easy. All you need is like one Allen key, and then you can disassemble it. Accuracy on this gun, it rivals any bolt action sniper rifle, like this one. Alright, this is my fully upgraded VSR10. It costs about the same. The accuracy about the same. But this thing is semi-automatic. That's a huge advantage. This gun is $745 with the scope, and since we're on the scope, this scope is crap. Just terrible. You can adjust it, you know, fine. Thing is, this thing has so much parallax, it's impossible to shoot it accurately. The scope I have on my gun right there has almost no parallax, and that thing was $30. This scope was $140. For $30 more dollars, which means for $170 you can buy a Belarus made scope, which is a copy of the Russian SVD scope, PSO1 type scope. It's a lot better. So get that scope. Don't get this one. Don't make stupid mistakes like I did. Anyways, here's the gun again. Hit the T-crest. And there we go. Now, as far as being true to the real thing, it's a lot slimmer than most AKs, because Tokyo Marui, they designed the body around the gearbox, so it will be a lot wider. But Real Sword, they designed the gearbox to fit inside the body, so which means this is the most realistic replica of the SVD you can get. Nothing comes close. If you have the $580 it costs to get this gun, get it. And the reason you don't see a lot of this is because it's very hard to find when these are in stock, because Real Sword produce these in batches, basically like 100 guns per shipment, and each shipment it takes like a couple of months to produce. So when you see it in stock, you should buy it immediately. Don't wait. I don't know, I think e-bike still might have it in stock right now. I don't know. The barrel is 690 millimeters, 6.08, which is actually 6.08. Sounds like really big, but it's actually good. A lot of the ideas around 6.01 are false. They're actually less accurate than 6.08s. On PDI's website, basically they say that their most accurate barrel are their 6.08s. Their fast barrel for FPS is 6.01. So if you want FPS, obviously, like 20 plus FPS, you would get that. The 6.01. It's not worth it. Semi-automatic, you're gonna have to be cleaning this gun every single day, and it's not gonna be fun. Anyways, I think that's it. I don't know what else I forgot. So, yep, here ends my review. Thanks for watching.